Hey, it is Monday morning and January 12th. We're just moving right along with this 2026. I actually just got home from work and I thought I would put another video out about Lumx. At work, I was listening to some videos and I came across one that says Loom-X Honest Review, and it's by Earn with Crypto Master. So give him a follow. Shout out to him. I'm going to actually attach his video on here because it really goes over the crypto bot, like the Arbitrage bot. So when you get into the bots here and you see these things start to crank, he actually, pauses it. You can pause it right here just so you can get the information off of it. And he goes to these hashtags and for the different signatures and everything. And he kind of goes in depth. He not only checks these out, but he also checks it with ChatGPT. So it actually it was really good. I enjoyed listening to it. I think you guys would too, just to show that these are legitimate trades and they're showing up on the blockchain and they're actually making a little bit of money on each one of these trades. Very, very cool. So I think I'll put that at the end. Before I get to that, I just wanted to go over kind of what I've been doing and my journey here. So right now I've got 4 contracts. The first one I put in, we're looking at almost 26%, and it was on the 12/18, so it hasn't been, within a month. It looks like we'll have probably 30%. I still have 6 days to go, so that'll be up to 30%. So 30% a month is where I'm, as far as my target is right now. And I'm figuring out my percentage right now is about 1.35% a day, and that of course goes straight into my wallet, my MetaMask wallet. And you'll see with my cold storage wallet here that right now I have 1,173 in there. After tomorrow, like tomorrow evening, I'll probably take out that money and send it to my bank, and that will go toward my payment for my mortgage. You'll see that when you go here to revenue record, I'm at 1,600 right now, and I still have 6 days left to have a complete month. So, and I'm making about $80 a day. So 6 times 80 is 480 more. So I'd have 480 more, and that's right around $2,000 for this month. And just remember that I put in other contracts later, so I wasn't making the $80 right from the start. So right now, like say for the next month, if I do 80 times 30, then we're looking at $2,400 a month, and that's my complete mortgage payment. So that's great. And this one, I'm waiting till the last day because this one goes into my wallet, and I don't have to wait for a withdrawal like I do with DSJ. I have to wait for the withdrawal there and make sure everything goes through, and then take it out in Ethereum and then switch it over to USDT and then dollars. But with this one, with MetaMask, it's already in USDT, and I just send it out and change it to dollars and right into my bank. So that's kind of nice that way. So this one I'll augment with some of my DSJ money to make my complete house payment. And that's how I get a little money on the side, is through these 2 projects right now. And just to show the BSC scan, this is my wallet, and it shows all the drops in there. I haven't counted today, so let's see if we get about 15 or 16. So 24 hours, there's 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so 15 times 5, and then some of these are $6, and then all the change basically adds up to $80 a day. So it's still cranking in here. Every time it reaches $5, it sends it to your wallet, so you don't have to withdraw. And I'm really digging that. And if I wanted to compound it, and maybe later on I will start compounding it and just try to build up my position. Um, I mean, pretty much every day and a half, I'd have even less than a day and a half. I'd have $100 in there, and that's what you need for to sign up for a new contract. You'd have to have at least $100. So if you go into here and here and go down to contracts, I go all the way to the bottom every time for the 360. The nice thing about this is after it reaches halfway point, like 180 days, you can actually withdraw your principal. Of course, you're not going to be earning anymore, but you can at least withdraw it if something comes up. So that's kind of nice after halfway through. But then, yeah, I just click on this and add another $100. That's the minimum. And I can create another contract and just kind of create contracts until, and it's basically every day and a quarter I can compound it. So that's kind of nice. I'd like to get it to where I get $100 a day, and then you can compound it every day. That's kind of nice too. Kind of like a DSJ, how that one just compounds for you automatically, and it just builds your position pretty big. This one can do the same thing. And just remember with DSJ or Loom-X, if you want to join me in my groups here and start earning some money, you need to email me at ironcladcoins@gmail.com, and I'll send you all the links and everything you need to know on how to get started. All right. And just remember, this is all DeFi stuff, which is, never invest more than you're willing to lose. So that's how I go into it, at least. And then I take my seed money out as fast as I can and just go on house money from then on. And then I'm not risking anything other than what I've already earned. So I'm going to make this as short as possible. So I'm going to just go ahead and get this guy on and let him go over these hashtags and these different arbitrage trading that they're doing, and have him explain it to you. See if you like that, and see if you understand how he's verifying that this is actually going on and it's a real thing. All right, and here is Earn with Crypto Master, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.
Let's discuss my findings on LOOM-X. LOOM-X is an arbitrage bot. So what does arbitrage mean in crypto? It simply means that you are buying from one platform and then selling the same thing you bought on another platform in order to secure profits. So for example, LOOM-X is buying maybe Solana, which is currently 123.61 on Drift protocol, and then it's going to Radium to sell it for 123.69. So the difference, okay, this is now 53, right? So for example, it's buying at 123.53 and selling at 123.67. So it's just about 15 cents or 17 cents difference, right? And then it pockets that, something like that. So that's what arbitrage simply means. When you are working with the Loom bot, the Loom arbitrage bot, you're going to have constant appearances of different transactions, right? That shows you that, okay, it's buying on this platform, it's selling on this platform and whatnot. And then how much money it's using. So in this example, I had to click the rocket icon to pause the speed because it moves very fast. So it spent $53 and it made $1.06. And the fees was 0.001. And the net profit, it bagged 95 cents. And the ROI on this is 1.6%. Okay. Another thing I like about this is the fact that they bring the transaction hash, so we can go in and then check for ourselves if the hashes are legit. We want to be sure. So I also had to employ ChatGPT to help me with this research. And I'm going to show you that aspect as well. Okay, so I am simply reviewing this blockchain activity to be sure that, hey, we are in the right project. All right, because there's a lot of scam and fake projects out there. So I'm just trying to do my research. It doesn't mean that this research is complete. Also do yours if you can. I'm just doing this to see how legit this is. All right. So the first one, when I click on, there are two hashes because remember, it's performing two activities, buying Solana here and selling it there. So there will be two hashes. So when I click on one of them, this one, I need to be sure. Okay, so this one is the first one. The first one is also a Solana Explorer. This is Radium. Okay, so he's saying that it swapped 53 USDT for 0.252 Solana. Okay, and then it went to this platform. I think this is for Drift, and then it sold it for 2588. So this is all happening on the blockchain 2588. So the difference between 2.2588 and then 0.2524 is the profits that is pocketed. Now I needed to be extra sure. So I screenshot this page and I went to ChatGPT and I said, Chat, which of the following details can I use to verify a similar and related transaction on this Solana blockchain? And it says that the most reliable one is the transaction signature. Okay, and this is the unique identifier of the transaction and the best way to verify it directly on any Solana Explorer. So now I went in to check. Okay, the signature for this is this, right? It ends with FE2YH. Then I go here to also check for a signature, but this signature is different. It's JHZ. So now I'm wondering, why are the signatures different? They're supposed to be the same, right? Why are they different? So I went back to chat to go and ask chat. We've had a long discussion. And I asked chat, I'm comparing Drift protocol and Radium. Why do the signatures look different? And it says, because you are not looking at the same on-chain transaction. One arbitrage equals multiple on-chain transactions. So your arbitrage between Drift and Radium is not atomic. It consists of two separate Solana transactions, each with its own signature. Drift buys Solana with USDT executed by the program has signature A, and the Radium also sells it for USDT executed by Radium has signature B. Okay, these must have different. They must have different signatures because they are signed separately. They interact with different programs. They are submitted as distinct transactions. So that answers why they are not the same. Okay, this answers why they are not the same. I had to ask several questions. Let's see. Then we have a signer. Apparently, the signers are supposed to be the same. So there's something here that I saw. Okay. Uh, trying to find. Okay, good. How to confirm is the same transaction. Check these fields. They must match the signature, the slot, the signer. Okay, so the other one, the signature must match. But when I asked why I couldn't match, they said it's because there were two different transactions. So another thing they said should match is the signer. Okay, so signer. I think there was a question. Okay, this is it. How to verify this on chain? Okay, look for each transaction hash on a separate on a Solana Explorer. Check the same signer wallet. Okay, so now we go here, and then the signer is FUKTB. Okay, then we go to the other blockchain. We need to look for the signer. We need to look for the signer. The signer, yeah, that's the authority right here. FUKTB. You see that? Okay. Then again, I'm going to touch on the key takeaways, but the number 5 is asking why this opportunity existed. And it's saying that the arbitrage windows like this happen because Drift is using Oracle Influence order book, and then Radium is an AMM liquidity pool. So rapid price movements or latency caused Drift price to lag, and then Radium pool to lag upward. And the bots detected the spread before other arbitrageurs closed it. Okay. Now, the key takeaway is that this was not one transaction, it's a two-leg arbitrage. Each leg has a different signature. Explorers may display them very differently, and profit came from temporary price desynchronization. Okay. So I believe at this point that explains the entire thing with the operation we have here, looking at drift and then radium, the sizes, the profits, the transaction hashes, and the starting market monitoring and arbitrage detection to execute the trade for profit. So basically, that's it. I hope this review was helpful. So this side is a proof of deposit. You can see this is December 28, December 28, December 29, 29. And then this is it. So this is the withdrawal, right? You can see what's initiated here. And then it appeared here. All right. So basically that's it. I'll present another review when I can.